a lot of the time in the U.S., if you criticize war, or if you criticize the war machine, people will say, well, you're anti-American. And I think this is only possible in cultures where there's a deep, deep totalitarian strain. You find the same ideas in England and Israel. But around the rest of the world, they are able to separate patriotism from a realistic view of their leaders. So if you go to Brazil or Ecuador, they'll wave the flag, they'll tell you all about their culture, their food. They love their culture. They affirm the good things in their culture. But if you ask them what they think of their political leaders, they'll tell you that they're all crooks, and that they're all thieves. So it's really a great situation for the mafia in the United States, where political leaders can get away with any corruption, because as soon as anybody in the press criticizes them for their corruption, they're labeled as anti-American. And the people have told me, why do you hate your country? But there's a lot of talk now how Trump has moved the Overton window so far, and things that were never acceptable before suddenly are acceptable. But that's not really true. With other past presidents, the gap between the rhetoric and the policy was so great. Most of the time, people didn't even know the policy was going on. So the Bush administration could orchestrate 9/11, mass murder of many Americans, tens of thousands of them, and nobody cares because they just believe the media. If I had as much funding as the Pentagon has and I had the media on my side, I could convince people to drink paint.